Today, a jury found Democratic U.S. Senator Bob Menendez guilty on all 16 counts as part of his federal corruption trial.
Senate leaders are calling on Menendez to resign. WGN's Shannon Halligan explains a New Jersey Democrat plans to appeal his conviction.
The verdict prompted a chorus of Democrats to call on Menendez to step down. New Jersey Governor Phil Murphy said that the Senate should expel him if he doesn't quit. Still, the senator insisted that he was only doing his job.
Gold bars, cash, and a car. Prosecutors argued they were all bribes U.S. Senator Bob Menendez accepted.
This case has always been about shocking levels of corruption. Hundreds of thousands of dollars in bribes in the form of cash, gold bars, and Mercedes-Benz.
After a 9-week trial, the jury convicted the 70-year-old senator from New Jersey on all counts. The case included a 2022 FBI raid on the senator's home. Agents seized gold bars, nearly $500,000 in cash, and a luxury convertible. Prosecutors said the Democrat took the bribes and abused his power as chairman of the Senate Foreign Relations Committee to protect allies from criminal allegations and to enrich associates, including his wife. Prosecutors said he took bribes for helping Egypt access military aid worth millions of dollars. Menendez and his attorney said they were shocked and disappointed by the verdict and plan to appeal.
I have never violated my public oath. I have never been anything but a patriot of my country and for my country. I have never, ever been a foreign agent, and the decision rendered by the jury today would put at risk every member of the United States Senate in terms of what they think a foreign agent would be.
Despite the lengthy corruption trial and conviction, political scandal researcher and Professor Derek Arnold said the crimes were not surprising to many New Jersey residents.
So being a lifelong resident of New Jersey, I think is something that's really not surprising in some ways. This is just another kind of part of those chapters. There used to be a Traveling Wilbury song. Bob Dylan wrote the line, "Everything's legal in New Jersey as long as you don't get caught."
This was the second corruption trial for Menendez. An earlier prosecution on unrelated charges in 2017 ended with a deadlocked jury.
It was like 7 years ago when he got by in a mistrial. There's similar kinds of accusations against Menendez. And I think at least for a while, that's still inbred.
Menendez is running for re-election as an independent, but he does face the possibility of a lengthy prison term when he is sentenced on October 29th. In the newsroom, Shannon Halligan, WGN News.